CCTV footage was accessed on the violence that occurred in Murshidabad over the Waqf Amendment Act, and the CCTV footage shows wanton acts of violence on the part of the mob. The footage has been collected, dates April 11th, and shows the violence in which police were attacked, properties were destroyed. And remember, it rocked various parts of West Bengal, including Suti, Dhuliyan, Samserganj and adjacent towns, as well as rural areas which are close to Bangladesh borders, for at least 5 days. Meanwhile, taking cognizance of the violence in West Bengal's Murshidabad, the NHRC on Tuesday said it will send a team from Investigation Division to conduct an on-spot inquiry given the seriousness of the matter. The National Human Rights Commission said that the action comes after submission of a complaint to it. The inquiry report should be submitted within a period of 3 weeks. Now, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee will hold a meeting with religious figures from the Muslim community today to discuss the Waqf Amendment Act of 2025. The meeting will be attended by imams and other intellectuals from across the state of West Bengal. On Wednesday, remember, a day after Centre notified the act into law, Banerjee said that the police and policies that divide people would not be allowed in West Bengal. She added that she would keep advocating for unity and love till her last breath and would not allow any religious division in the state. The Supreme Court may start hearing the petition challenging Waqf Amendment Act of 2025 from 11 a.m. onward today. A total, remember, of 10 petitions, including those by AIMIM President Asaduddin Owaisi, Amanatullah Khan and Arshad Ahmadi have been listed for hearing. So far, more than 24 petitions have been filed against Waqf Act and 4 petitions as well as applications in favour. While some pleas have challenged the anti-conversion laws in several states, another petition has sought a relief against forced religious conversion.
अब गड़िया तो गिराई देखिए ताला तोड़े के कोशिश कितना कर ले बा कितना
स्कूल के बैग लेके बैग ईट पत्थर बम बम
तो चप्पल ना क्रिएटर है ना.
All right, those of course are the visuals that we have accessed here, which showcase the violence that unfolded in Murshidabad on your screens right now. The developments that come to light as of today is that the NHRC will be taking a stock of the situation, conducting on-spot inquiry to figure out what kind of human right violations may have occurred in Murshidabad over the course of last 4 days. My colleague Ravi Shankar joining us live with more details. Ravi Shankar, we now know that NHRC is also involved in the matter. This, of course, comes days after various agencies have now investigated to come to a conclusion that there was involvement of third-party elements, people who were instigated, in fact, so much as even paid to carry out that violence.
Every day new developments are coming up in the investigation as far as the investigation part is concerned in West Bengal Murshidabad Dhuliyan incident. Now it has come up that police has found out 6 elements from Maharashtra has come to West Bengal along with 2 people from Bangladesh from Ansarullah Bangla team. They have collaborated together and a 3-month seminar was conducted here where they have taken the preparation and every Reiki and all the other preparations were necessary preparations were done for this kind of to create this kind of problems in the orchards of Murshidabad mango fields in Malda. This kind of training were given. Now police has come up with a new element that I'm calling a band organization from Maharashtra. 6 people came up to West Bengal to magnify the situation and to assess the situation, and they were all instructed from Bangladesh where ISI link is also coming up saying that these things have been done with the instruction from ISI Pakistan, and investigative agencies are coming up with such things. As you can see in the CCTV footage, people, those who have come, they are with shoes, bags on their back, rods in their hands, and they are searching the houses. So you can understand they had no clue of what's happening. what's there within the house, they were just instructed, and according to that, they were working according to the instructions. Police had clear message, and the localites, those who were here, had a clear message that these people were outsiders, as because the face were all unknown, where they came from, where all these looted things, I mean, the footage you can see, they have looted the TV, they have looted the fridge, they have looted the showcase. Where these looted things went away, police is now searching for that, because it can't be like that you loot so many things and you just carry it on your shoulders and cross the border. It's not possible. As Amit Shah said, 450 kilometers of border is still open with Bangladesh and India, where BSF is giving its 100%, but yet again there are some loopholes where the border exchange happens. So those are the points BSF is looking for. But as I'm saying, okay, the plot is much bigger. If the money has come from Turkey, who has went to Turkey? Which are the organizations from Turkey? I mean, fundamentalist organizations from Turkey. They have given the money. How much money has come? Is it Murshidabad the only incident, or in near future we can see such more incidents in different parts of Bengal? That is also a big question, because the planning is not only Murshidabad. The planning is to disturb the border area of West Bengal, so that the fundamentalists, the radicals, they can create a panic in West Bengal. And the way, the style Bangladesh Sheikh Hasina was uprooted, something here can be caused. Though India is a democracy and in the hands of India Army, still the attacks is kind of new kind of terrorism definition that we can say.
All right, a new kind of terrorism. That is exactly what unfolded in the state of West Bengal. Also joining us on the show is Dr. Shatarupa, spokesperson, BJP West Bengal. Dr. Shatarupa, before I come to you, let's also quickly listen in to union ministers who have spoken on the matter. But on this matter, Ravi Shankar Prasad, who spoke on Murshidabad, listen in to what he had to say.
ममता जी, बंगाल में क्या हो रहा है? वोट बैंक के लिए आप कहां तक गिरेंगी, कितना गिरेंगी, क्या मतलब है इसका? हिंदू मारे जा रहे हैं, पलायन कर रहे हैं. अब तो टीवी में आप लोग सब दिखा रहे हैं किस तरह से एक ही गली में हिंदुओं की दुकान जलाई गई, मुस्लिम की छोड़ दी गई. टारगेटेड अटैक रहा है गरीब को, दलित लोगों को. कल तो मैं एक टीवी चैनल में देख रहा था, उसने 2 लाख रुपया रखा हुआ था अपनी पत्नी के इलाज के लिए, उसको भी जला दिया गया. ये तो अमानवीय है ना ममता जी. राजनीति तो होगी, लेकिन क्या आपकी सरकार मानवीयता में भी शून्य हो गई है? ममता जी, हैज योर गवर्नमेंट बिकम कंप्लीटली इनसेंसिटिव टू बेसिक ह्यूमन वैल्यूज? पुलिस छूट दे देती है. अब हाईकोर्ट के हस्तक्षेप पर सेंट्रल फोर्सेस पहुंची. अब वहां लोग कह रहे हैं कि सेंट्रल फोर्सेस चली जाएगी तो हमें डर है कि वो पूरा हमें अटैक करेंगे. ये एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं है. बिल्कुल पार्टी को उससे विरोध हो रहा है. लेकिन आज मैं ममता जी से कहूंगा, क्या आप स्वयं माटी मानुष और तीसरा क्या था, मां माटी मानुष के बारे में बोलने वाली ममता जी, न मनुष्य की चिंता है, न मां की चिंता है? क्या मतलब है? ये बहुत हम भर्त्सना करते हैं, और इस बात का संकेत है कि ममता जी की सरकार के नंबर अब गिने हुए हैं. जनता वेट कर रही है और कार्रवाई होगी, और भाजपा की ओर से पूरा हम संघर्ष करेंगे वहां की जनता को बचाने के लिए.
एक्चुअली पूरा इंडिया का जो संख्यालघु है, मुसलमान है, वो सोचता है कि जबरदस्ती वक़्फ़ का कानून को मुसलमान पर थोप दिया गया. कोई मुसलमान ये कानून को सपोर्ट नहीं किया. कोई नहीं बोला कि हम लोग को ये कानून चाहिए. जबरदस्ती वक़्फ़ का जो प्रॉपर्टी है, जो कि अल्लाह का है, उस प्रॉपर्टी को सरकार नियंत्रण लेना चाहते हैं. तो इसलिए लोग इसको नहीं मानेगा. वो लोग इसका प्रोटेस्ट होते रहेगा, और लोग गए हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट, बहुत सारे पार्टी गए हैं, और हम लोग समझते हैं कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट कुछ ना कुछ इन सब करेगा.
All right, let's quickly get in Dr. Shatarupa into this conversation. Dr. Shatarupa, you heard everybody, all parties involved in the matter. The BJP, of course, your party continues to say that Mamata Banerjee has set aside all law and order. She's only doing what she's doing. All the action that she's taken in the last 5 days is to promote her vote bank. She's going to be meeting again today with the leaders from the Muslim community to understand what their issues are. What are you making of Mamata Banerjee's, action so far on ground? She says, obviously, that she's done her best to control the situation, but we all see how the matter unfolded in the last 5 days now, and various news reports now coming in suggesting that this was in making for a while. This was a conspiracy that was being hatched for days now.
Yes, Shweta, good morning. The problem here is, all these theories that were now being shown by your correspondent Ravi Shankar are coming out only because Mamata Banerjee now wants to divert her attention. We have been screaming and shouting out shouting our voices hoarse that it is Mamata Banerjee who is singularly responsible for this kind of, ransacking, incredible exodus that is now happening. You're showing just one scene where TV and something else has been ransacked. No, that is not the concern here. Out of a village of some 750 people, half the people have left. And today morning also, the same village, Dhuliyan, I think, again there has been fire despite the central forces, police being right there in front of them. Now, my point here is Mamata Banerjee's appeasement policy for the last 15 years has now hit a new nadir, I would say, and she has gone on the stage, on a public stage, on Eid, and addressed the Muslims and told them that you don't need to worry, you do whatever you want to do. She is with them. Now, you tell me, Shweta, a chief minister, an elected chief minister of West Bengal, is supposed to be the chief minister of every single citizen of the state, of the residents of this state. But no, she chooses very, very clearly that she is only for her Muslim voters. She calls them milking cows, dudhel goru in her language, and she is not going to do anything for Hindus, and this is the result. Now things have gone beyond her control also. She has deliberately told the police to not to go, not to do any rescue operation. If you've heard the footage, you see these women
Dr.
here
Shatrapa, you're saying Mamata Banerjee has deliberately not taken any action, and that, of course, is a charge that your party, continues to make. On the other hand, Mamata Banerjee says she has sent the best of her officers on ground. They are assessing the situation. In fact, the situation is under control. Even though it flared up rather quickly, it is now under control. And so there have not been any latest spur of violence, and the authorities are on ground trying to assuage people, understand their queries, and then a further investigation will be carried out to understand what really transpired. So that's Mamata Banerjee's side of the story. She's saying she's doing the best she can.
No, Shweta, your camera is there. You can see for yourself. Mamata Banerjee and her cronies and her ministers are compulsive liars, especially the chief minister herself. She has told the police not to be there. And if you've looked at the footage of the local people talking, they've been saying like for the first 5 days, police were nowhere to be seen. And they are considering the BSF and the other central forces to be like gods. They're being considered saviors. Now, this is the way. If you heard the DG of police, Rajiv Kumar, addressing a press conference, his entire body language was like he was waiting for higher orders. He went after some 3 or 4 days, and the police were specifically told, you stand by, see your vehicles being burnt down, see Hindus being ravaged and ransacked and killed, and you just stand by. This was the chief minister's specific instructions. Not that we heard it, but that is what she's also the police minister. If the police don't react to a situation of a complete breakdown of law and order in the state. Murshidabad is just a case in point, mind you, Shweta. It is happening everywhere in different quantums. And this is the situation of Bengal. Bengal is in fire, and that fire has been kindled in a very planned manner by none other than the Chief Minister of West Bengal. Again, I'm telling you, the police have done nothing, and situation in West Bengal is nowhere near being normal. You have a minister Firad Hakim, who's a Muslim minister. He's supposed to be the minister of urban development. He's dismissing the whole thing. There is a whole exodus, and people are moving, running away, fleeing on boats to different parts of West Bengal. Under they are thinking they're going to be safe. and Firad Hakim is saying, so what? They're only moving from one place to another in the same state. You try moving on the run. These women have said they're cooking rice. That uncooked rice is still left there, and they have to pick up their children
No.
and or whatever little they have
Right.
in the run. Is this what a normal human being lives? Is that a lifestyle that where a basic, even the poorest of poor, is that what you expect in a situation where it's supposed to be your elected government? This is not a foreign government. Mamata Banerjee has been elected for the third time for
Right.
this kind of thing. And today again
I mean,
she's going to sit with the ulemas.
any human plight, madam, is not good. Be it Hindus, be it Muslims, and we've seen Exodus, the kind of movement that Hindu families had to flee, and that is not looking very well for Mamata Banerjee's right now. What we do know that violence did unfold in Murshidabad. We know that people had to fly with whatever they could and walk out overnight to save their lives and the lives of their near and dear ones, and that is on record. It's also on record that the violence unfolded. We are now trying to really understand and unravel as to what transpired for that violence to really unfold, and whether Mamata Banerjee was in any way a culprit, even if it means inaction on her government's part, although she continues to say she did what she did, and she moved rather swiftly and rather quickly. Your stance, of course, is that she did not do her due diligence, she did not move quickly, and that resulted in police officers not acting on time. Those are your allegations, but the fact of the matter is people are suffering in West Bengal, and I think something needs to be done rather urgently.